back to day 221. 221. Our car doesn't work. The gas gauge is completely off, and it broke down, and it didn't work, and just a bunch of bad. And then our other car is full of mold because the weather seal's broken. But how many times we try to get rid of the mold, it keeps getting wet, obviously. So we can't really fix that unless we fix the weather strip, which may certain people don't think is the problem. I'm like, okay, it's not there, it gets wet. What do you think it is? Either way, something's wrong with it. Either way, we're just not going to fix it. Okay. So those are all of our cars. And by that I mean 2. So, yeah. Guess it's just I guess I don't know, it kind of sucked because we had to use, my sibling had to use my aunt's car. We're like, hey, can we borrow your car? And she's like, yeah. And she's like, anytime you want. So at least she did that. Oh man, it was just really messed up because some people aren't happy that we had to use my aunt's car. So just like, oh boy, we have to deal with that too, huh? Well, it ain't our fault our cars don't work, you know? We gotta use a car. So luckily my doctor's appointment is online today. Because, yeah, that wouldn't work. Oh, also I wanna complain. What am I doing right now? Complaining, but anyways, what happened was I clicked into one of the Mark's videos because we're like, a little bit of content, please. So we just clicked into it, and he is complaining that his like laptop and setup isn't perfect, and everything. But the problem is that it bothered me because I'm like, honey, my laptop makes more noise than that. B, your setup is still better than a lot of people's, even if your camera's too close, even if you're on a laptop that doesn't function properly, or as much as you would like, it's still way better than this. And, like, his mic alone, his headphones alone. So, anyways, so it just really bothers me because, especially because he's so into, like, if you just want to make it online, just make videos. It's like, okay, boy, where? Because he's like, anything could get popular if you just post it every day on the schedule. That's exactly, I wasn't even talking about this. I was actually talking about me just playing video games. In my spare time that I do twice a week. But no, I'm talking about this now, where but yeah, I'm talking about me playing video games. Like, I upload it to YouTube just because I'm like, I don't want to lose them, because I really like having these videos and stuff. And I just really like playing games, especially when it's something that I kind of want the trans experience on, or like a different view on things. And so I upload them and put them on the schedule twice a week, every week, besides last week, but every week for quite a few, a good chunk of months. Literally no one's clicked on it. It is what it is, dude. It's a lot of work. If the video is 2 hours long, if you want to edit it, let's say double the amount of time of however long the video is. So if it's 2 hours, it takes at least 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to watch it and then the editing itself. So if you watch every second of it, that's 2 hours. Editing all of those moments, I'm gonna just round up to like 4 hours. So for me, because I tried that before, doing that as well, it just doesn't work. It was too much. So going 4 hours per video of editing, 6 hours for one video just to do it and to edit it. Then let's say another even 30 minutes plus to make a thumbnail, uploading it, let's say it's another 30 minutes, that's another hour, 7 hours per video. That's a full work day, honey. That's a full freaking work day that I would, because again, I tried previously. That's a full work day on something I can't do. So if you're like, okay, well, you need all of that, well, I can't do all that. I just can't. I'm too busy. So let's say let's say, okay, we don't do that. Well, what's important, what's not? Uploading it obviously needs to be done. Having it there. So let's say, okay, 2 hours to play the game. I don't think it takes quite as long, but let's say 30 minutes to 30 minutes to put it up on your YouTube channel. 2.5 hours. That's already a long time to dedicate to something that no one clicks on. Now, even just trying to find the right frame from the video to make a thumbnail out of, and actually editing it, that's way long time and effort for something that doesn't happen. Because like, what's the difference between a professional let's play and an amateur one? Nothing. You just have to do it. Well, okay, and when does it kick in? Is it exactly at a year? No. Is it at 4 years? No. It's luck. It's drop of a hat. It's a freak thing that just happens. You got lucky. You got lucky because you played a demo of a video game off of Steam and asked people to go get it greenlit, and it became a multi-platform, multi-gender, like multiple game series, multi-series game of FNAF. You got lucky, sweetheart. You got lucky. Because he's like, I didn't even know if I wanted to play that game. People still know that's the guy that beat, like golden night of FNAF. That is how I got introduced with him, was through FNAF. You got lucky. The same thing with, the opposite with, Ethan. Ethan mentioned he was actually planning to play it very, close to when the first one was out, or even not as early as Mark, I think, but kind of when it started getting traction. And he's like, I would try uploading it, but the game corrupt, couldn't upload it. So, or something happened, like he couldn't record and upload it. As Mark got lucky, Ethan got screwed over from a crowd file, and you're going to be upset because your game corrupted. Okay, you didn't upload a video. Means nothing. Nothing. Besides that you didn't upload, it means nothing. When Ethan, that many years ago, couldn't upload FNAF, that actually could have made or break his deal, his whole thing. Because you already was okay, and you got huge. Ethan is still not that lucky, even after this. I know he just bought that nice place, that nice house, but, he, was thinking about moving away from LA because it was too expensive before this channel, before Unus Annus happened. He was going to leave. People even kind of think, which makes sense, that Mark actually really doubled down on this channel solely so Ethan gets some more views and a little bit more revenue, so they can actually make a little bit of money, you know, so he can stay in LA. It's just, it's a big difference. I mean, even someone way smaller in Ethan, but even Ethan to Mark, there's a big step difference between those. Huge. Whenever I hear someone say on the bright side, I always think of that one line that's like on the dark side. It's like, who speaks like that? And it's just so funny because it's just like, yeah, on the bright side, I don't smell like pee. You know, the pool helped. But on the dark side, I still did that. Which is, it's just so funny to me. That's such a funny idea. How much longer? 4 minutes? 4? My ears itchy. I thought I moved that box. Why is the back being in? I thought I moved it so it looked the other way, but maybe not. Anyways, I'm tired. This is a lot. Anyways, a bunch of flies are flying around my house because it is summer and I hate it. Why? 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 Where? I always get confused. Owen Wilson, the actor, that other actor. I don't know why. I think I need to see them back to back, but I think I accidentally confused the two actors before, and now I'm just like, they're the one same person. I was like, no, they're not. I wanted to name two characters being like this actor and that actor, but I realized I don't know. I think it's the actor that plays Hamish in The Hunger Games versus the little cowboy guy in Night in the Museum. They're not even the most similar, question mark. It just, like, I can see their difference, but I don't know why and what started it. To be like, yes, these are the same people. Nailed it. It's like, no, no, they're not. But for some reason, my brain's like those two. I think. Honestly, I don't know anymore. Anyways, just because someone said you should doesn't mean you should. You could? Just because I think someone said you could. I don't know. One time, one of my friends, we're drinking and stuff. We went to McDonald's at like 3 in the morning. And one of my friends, they looked up at the other person while like on their shoulder. They looked up, and with the most realistic little heart eyes, like it looked like little heart eyes, just looking up. And I'm just like, and they're like, doesn't this person have the best voice? I'm just like, I know we're drunk, but we can calm it down. It's like, oh my god, aren't they so handsome? And I'm just like, It was so cute because I'm like, I want someone to look at me the way this person's looking at that guy. Like my two friend was looking at my other friend. However, that was embarrassing because I'm like, girl, you might not remember that, but I'm gonna remember that, and he might remember that tomorrow. So, yeah, it was very funny. Very funny.